Hey everybody, Rich here, South Florida Beekeeping with Rich. Uh, Got to do a simple one here this morning. Here's a 5 frame nuke that's all ready to go to a new home, but unfortunately the person who would bespoke it isn't available for another week or so, and there's just too much swarming going on right now, and this hive is chock-a-block full, so I'm going to transfer it from the 5 into an 8 this morning. Easy peasy transfer. We'll just start.
Famous last words.
Yeah, we'll just start. Wow, this thing is chock a block full. Start by moving it over here. Sliding the 8 frame over here where it goes. We have,
And that's so the foragers
yeah, we
know the
have,
same position when they come
yeah,
back.
so the foresters don't get confused.
Well, they are in the damp sugar, but it doesn't look like
They're not enthusiastic.
they haven't decimated
They
it.
have plenty of resources, so like
Yeah,
I say,
there's a lot
it's
blooming right now.
it's a happy meal. Is about all it is from their standpoint. They'd rather have something fresh. I'll bother with them for a few minutes. As you can see,
Oh yeah,
I'm really starting to get concerned that there's just so much swarm activity happening all over the
we
place
got
right
some
now.
bees in that box.
And this evening, there should be a front coming through. It may not get here till tomorrow morning. There's going to be some stalling north of us, but we have to expect some weather.
Oh, look at
That
that
is some beautiful
brood
brood on
pattern.
my side. How about yours?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're gentle
Oh yeah,
so far.
these have been good girls.
Famous last words.
These have been good girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean the smoker's over there, it's lit.
Yep.
But
Nice. That's a
mm-hmm.
solid pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need.
This is
She needs someplace else to lay.
yeah.
Well, you are quite correct.
Split that brood nest in the middle. Remember, never less than two. If you're going to split a brood nest, never have less than two on the one side. So in this case, we'll have two on one side and three on the other.
Oh, nectar.
Nectar all over this side too.
Well, there's brood in part of it and nectar in another part.
Well, I got all nectar on the other side and some capped honey at the top.
Yep, we got capped honey on this frame. We have capped honey on the right and some brood on the left, and I think I see some drone. No,
Well, on this
maybe not.
side, I've got some cap brood. I've got some open brood in the middle where it's already hatched out.
Yeah.
Take this one out for just a moment because you don't want to. If you don't have to take a chance on rolling a bee, why would you take a chance on rolling a bee? So if you can give them that little extra space, give them that little extra space when you're moving bees.
Solid brood pattern on this side.
There's a solid brood pattern in the middle on this one, and on the edges, she's laying.
That is a good queen.
Yep. Just
See who's left over.
increase her realm from 5 to 8, and hopefully it'll all be ready by the time she comes back.
Yeah, I don't see any clusters, so I think she's probably on a frame.
Yeah. Take this out.
And again, the Boardman feeder is only full of water.
Yeah.
Well, it would be full of water if it wasn't empty.
Well,
It will be again.
Yep. Okay, ladies. So calm, so chill. Lovely, lovely ladies.
Let's show people your technique here.
Okay. I'm just brushing them down.
Yeah, brushing them lightly down with a feather is less fast than bump and dump, but you have fewer bees in the air that way. That corner.
Yes, dear. I'm just adjusting things.
Sorry, the sun's behind me so you can see my shadow with the camera at certain angles. Now, some of those girls are just stubborn. They keep flying back up to the box.
Yeah. I just want to get the nurse bees that have never been away from home into their new home because if they're up in the air, they don't really know where to go. Didn't do a lot of good. They were all
they're
holding
hanging
on
on.
pretty tight.
So, in case you haven't seen his setup before, this is the slatted rack that he uses on the bottom. It's kind of a front porch hangout because when it gets too hot, the bees need somewhere to go, and the slatted rack keeps all the bees in the hive without having them beard all over the front, which makes you always wonder what the heck's going on. So, if we see bearding on the front, we know, hey, they're about ready to swarm.
The funny part is this is made out of a teak extension piece for an outdoor table. We had to throw away our old table because the legs were rotting, so I just took all the interior pieces and made three slatted racks out of them.
Oh, good use.
Yeah, and if you think, oh, but slatted racks have to go this way. Well, from 1898 to 1952, this is the way they were made. And then somebody went, hey, why don't we line them up with the bottom of the frames?
Ah,
But as you can see, it works either way. There is no attachments on here. Nobody's
no
making
comb.
burr comb or anything like that.
Right.
These work just fine. So if you want to make your own slatted rack, save yourself some money, you can do it this way.
But they do manufacture slatted racks for nukes, don't they?
Yes, they do now. They really didn't back in when I was started doing this, but since so many people now are for some reason actually keeping their bees in nukes, going 3 and 4 stacks high instead of uh, using full size, they have started making more stuff for nukes all the way around.
And that was another option. You could have put an empty nuke box with empty frames in the top of this 8 frame and given them 5 more frames. But did you think 5 was too many?
5 is too many. I don't want them here long enough to have to fill another 5. And what happens if the person who comes to get it's an 8 frame beekeeper? That didn't actually ask. So this way I'm covered. Unless there's somebody, oh, I was going to keep them all in nukes. Well, then you're out of luck because I gave you 8 frames.
Yeah, they just bring an extra 2.
They don't, not really. They just double stack their 5 frames. But that's good. Everybody fine?
Everybody seems to be settling in really well.
Well, they're in the same place they were before.
I mean, you always hope that these things will go easy, but they sometimes surprise you.
Well, why are you? No, no, don't close us in. Come
Well, I just got stung through my shirt.
on. I just got stung through my shirt too.
That sucks. I guess she didn't like this shirt. Hey, little girl, why are you? She's still busy trying to sting, but she's nowhere near the skin now.
So, get you a little bit of water. Since this is like a week old, that's why I love damp sugar, because all I dampen it with is lemon juice, so it doesn't get moldy or nasty, but it does dry out and make more work for them. Yeah, other when the hide beetle comes up in there, yeah, kill.
So wouldn't it be better to just take that off completely?
Take what off?
The damp sugar.
No. They're going to need a little extra energy to start building out the new ones, so might as well give it to them. Okay, there you go. I'll reduce that entrance a little bit to be more like it was before. Give them some water, and we're good to go on this one. How about that? For once, something in beekeeping went according to plan. Okay, well, that's it, folks. Be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and keep on keeping bees. See you later.